As you know, college is not like high school. Our parents aren't here to push us to get up, to get good grades, or even to go to class. Skipping class applies to all college students who are not wanting or willing to learn. For the past week, I have researched why college students skip and why they shouldn't skip class. College students should go to class because if they don't, they'll be losing lots of money and they'll be missing valuable information. First, I will talk to you about the cost of skipping class, then the missing information that you miss in class, and finally, the main reasons why people skip. First, the cost. Kiri Lucier from thoughtscompany.com said that skipping class is very costly. Every comms class you skip, you're putting right down the drain $25. According to the River Falls Billing and Tuition Chart, this class, it's a 3-credit class, so it's around $800. Divide that by how many weeks and how many classes you go to, and it's $25 straight down the drain. With that money, you could go on a date with a special someone, a night out with your friends, and if you work at minimum wage, you have to work a little over 3 hours just to get that $25 back for a class you skipped. Connections you make is also a cost that goes right down the drain. If you skip class, if you're in a class with someone that you want to know better, you're missing out on that opportunity because you're not in class talking and asking how their day or weekend was. You live with freshmen, and in your classes you may have upperclassmen that would give you advice if you were to go, and if you aren't learning anything that they would have told you. Next, I will talk about the missed information you don't receive when you skip. Kiri Lucier also said that one of the main reasons why you shouldn't skip is because you learn important information. A professor could give a pop quiz. That's either gained or missed points. The quiz would just be on the spot, and if you're not there, you don't get the points. You also could receive important information for upcoming exams or finals. A couple weeks ago, was in my music theory class, and my professor told us that what was going to be on our midterm, and if I wasn't there, I wouldn't have gained that knowledge. Just like Seth Miller from East Western University said, it's an opportunity to gain additional knowledge if you go to class. Like I gained that knowledge of what was going to be on the midterm. Another source from Richard Perez Pena wrote an article that's called Up to 15% of Students Chronically Skip School from NewYorkTimes.com. He said that attendance may predict a student's academic process as effectively as test scores do. So the test measures your ability to show what you learned, but your attendance and showing up shows you're willing to learn of what's going to be on the test. Finally, I will talk about the 3 big reasons why students shouldn't skip. One, from Reddit.com, a student in college said that depression is one of the main reasons why they don't show up to class. They'll start getting bad grades, and there's things going on around them that are pressuring them to do negative things, and it just takes a toll on their skipping class. When this happens, take it day by day. Don't worry about if you skip tomorrow. Just show up and you'll learn important things. And if this doesn't work, go to a counselor. River Falls has a free counselor services that you can go to. Third reason is illness and family. Second reason is illness and family issues. When people get sick all the time, when you're sick, just tell your professor you won't be in. And then ask a friend who is in the class to see what you missed. And then the third reason why college students skip is because of the professor. Professor doesn't know they don't understand what the professor's saying about the subject, like the material, according to Teach Talk from mit.edu.com. They said that if you don't understand the material the professor's saying, you're likely to not show up. And when this happens, go to tutoring. Go ask your professor for help. You can't, if he's not doing it in class, get some one-on-one time. In conclusion, I talked about two costs when you skip class: the physical money and the socialization. Then I talked about the information and missed quizzes, and even test prep you miss when you skip. Finally, I just talked about depression, illness in family, and your professor, the three main reasons why college students skip. Skipping class applies to all of us in this room. We're going to probably skip a class or two in our college career, but when we feel we need to ask ourselves if we can afford to lose $25 and missed quiz points.